Hello, this is Anna.
Hello.
Hi. We collaborated on the idea of on the notions and concepts of home and language, and what home sort of meant, and well, we just kept it loose and decided to write.
To make it sound like a dialogue.
So the process basically was that we wrote, and then we emailed each other the poems, and then we decided to divide some of the lines, and we were hoping that, well, I think it was just quite a natural, organic process, that actually some of the lines was in dialogue. It wasn't potentially intentional, but they sort of echoed each other somehow. Maybe not. Anyway. Oyster rain, lustrous pour, shelling on the window pane inside a room. It sounds as if a train is dislocating from the plum black weight of passengers as it surges forward into an unrefined earth.
You should have seen that divine heron on the greasy pavement in front of the kebab shop. Others, that is mirroring, that is shaping, weightlifting to perfection, mass advancing, in tune, slow. The transport didn't work, we called the cab.
The skeletal blue of spring fields, the lilac white of rain falling, on and through, the mottled air, like an old Polish mirror, like a hand which has scooped a meadow and planted a territory, like a tongue which has lost its own district, like a language shaping the pit, with absence which has drifted, like a wet feather, missing from the bird.
Parrots do not prosper in the draught, she explained to the tourist at a gallery of empty cages, disgust over herself, over the plate of double cheeseburger, the feeling of guilt sewed tightly in the schoolgirl's skirt lining, still learning her mother tongue.
Home is here, but not quite here. It is not there either, and yet.
Celebration flags unruly in the wind. Here trees do not prosper as well. The beach is closed. The shop for fishing equipment is closed too. They used to fish, now they eat fish, and the fisherman's house has gained value. You're calling your child in the language that stretches the necks of the present self-created indigenous.
In this city, the walls are still peeling, as if they had something more to declare. Grey apartment after grey spill in waves, and the taxi driver talks about the weather. I'm able to reply in the simple sentences of a 7-year-old. He drives me to the bus stop, and I will travel to the village where you no longer live in.
Everybody takes their country seriously. While he is saying diaspora, she's imagining a big pulsating mushroom, and the streets of impenetrable facades, shallow dens of wine bars. That is the deepest you can break through in this city.
I am 7 again, and sitting in a photograph at a bus stop on my grandfather's lap, his fingers drawing across the half of my hair, his face sequestered behind my head, and a generation of women behind me like tired fruit on a bench.
This city.
My lips curled like the letter C, upside down. Perhaps this is a smile. In the background, the village dogs chase each other as if they own the daylight, as it narrows in the aperture of that afternoon, the click from that camera, the chink it leaves behind.
This city is a persistent desire for another city, and she will become tired of this continuity and will smile back, believing in those lights. She won't come back.
The outside walls of the house are repainted burgundy, stained, undrunk, flushed. The house breathes you out and in again. I look for you and find your black knife skinning dead fish, rounding the tomatoes, segmenting onions into filigrees of earrings, salt snowed over them. Will this house just be a house now? And you, like a woman in a painting, cornered by the window, in the breach of light that stirs you invisible.
Wrapped in her self-belief, like the regulars from the local park, in wet, worm-free newspapers, smeared designation, unreadable soggy signs. Misconception will get you anywhere, and it did, and only then the irreversible boredom you first felt that bright Sunday afternoon, red and orange skies, small rooftops mixed with apricot and sour cherry trees, as far as you can see from your mother's rusty terrace, and confused it with restlessness, desire for crossing borders, finally left you.
Thank you.